Attack on Titan, Season 4, Episode 62, right? Yeah, okay, making sure we're on track here. Hey guys, what is going on? My name is PandaMaster, and this is my spoiler-free review of Episode 3 of Season 4, Episode 62 overall, The Door of Hope. So, I have a lot of feelings, and I was very conflicted because while overall these reviews are very, they're very casual. I don't necessarily give like any sort of, like professional review. I just kind of, rant on about my thoughts about the current status of the show and everything. But I was trying to think of like a number to score this episode, and it was very difficult for me. Overall, I think I've settled on an 8 out of 10, which I don't necessarily like doing because that's what I've given the other two episodes. And it's like, I promise, at least I hope, each episode just feels like they're great. Don't get me wrong, but they're not where I want them to be. And it's like that says enough about the show when I'm disappointed, it's still an 8 out of 10. But like, it's something else. I don't know. We got a lot of really awesome stuff. It seems that the show is focusing, honestly, the entire first half of the season, although I have a theory that I'm going to get into here in a second, but it seems like it's dedicating an entire arc to Reiner. Like, that is it. This is a, filler arc, essentially, of, Reiner. And, like, we're getting a lot of really good information. Like, we found out some stuff that was set up all the way back in, I think it was season 2, honestly. I'm trying to, again, keeping it without spoilers, we're finally getting some background information that, was teased a long time ago. And so I think the puzzle pieces are finally clicking together. So I think overall, these episodes will be, like that's why I still say that they're great, because I think they're doing a lot of really great world building, and not necessarily world building, more so than world connecting, Like, I think the first 2 episodes of the season did a great job sort of introducing us to this world outside of Paradise Island. And now we're seeing, how it connects to Paradise Island and what's been going on, what's happening. And I think the 3 episodes collectively have really connected the 2 worlds, because we have seen like nothing of the outside world before this point. So I think they've been doing a really good job with that. Again, it's the main problem that I've discussed in previous reviews of season 4, in that Reiner is the only Reiner is the only part of this show that has any sort of familiarity. I know we've had Zeke, but we don't know much about him. And so really, I do think this is best case scenario, and I think that's why they are focusing on him, because he is an important character in the Attack on Titan lore. And I think without Reiner's inclusion, there we go. I think without Reiner's inclusion, it would be like much worse. I think that is what makes it like acceptable and what makes it great still. But the fact that, season 3 was so action-packed and amazing, and we still got all these amazing revelations about the Attack on Titan lore, intertwined with all these action sequences. It's very disappointing that we're not getting that here in season 4 yet. I mean, the premiere, we saw some pretty cool action sequences, of course, but, Mikasa, Armin, Eren, Levi, they're nowhere to be found. And it makes me really sad, because, they're why I watch the show. I watch the show for the characters. So it sucks that 90% of the characters that we have been with for 4 years now, they're nowhere to be found. And it's really upsetting at this point. And, seeing the sneak peek for the next episode, it is continuing on following Reiner's perspective. I'm disappointed at this point. Like, I am flat out just like, I want to see my boys. I want to see the squad. I want to see the reason I watch the show, because don't get me wrong, like, and that's why I'm so conflicted, because what we're being shown isn't bad. Like, it is there. This is just not what I wanted to see for a final season. And I feel like my thoughts would be completely different if, you know, I would know there's a season 5, or I would know there's a you know, decent amount of story left. And that brings me to my point of somehow, some way, and I'd like to, you know, fact check this and see where they got this number from. But they say that there's going to be 16 episodes this season. However, I happened to look at the home media releases planned for this season, and in Japan, they have released the information for the first 2 volumes of the home media, and the first set collects 7 episodes, and the second collects 8. That means that the first 2 volumes are going to have 15 episodes. So if the whole season is 16 episodes, I mean, unless the finale is going to be some sort of special, like, movie-length event, it's very curious that 15 of the 16 are going to be, you know, released on home media, and there's only going to be 1 episode left. So either they're planning some big finale, which I could see. I'm not throwing that out of the ring just yet. You know, either they're planning some sort of massive finale, or it's not going to be 16 episodes. And honestly, I would be happy if, you know, we were to learn that season 4 is going to be a lengthy season. You know, that we get maybe 30 episodes. That'd be cool. You know, 15 episodes right now. And with that, you know, we're seeing the first home media release being 7 episodes. Maybe that's to say that this Reiner arc, as I'm going to call it now, is going to last 7 episodes. And so in that case, we're not even halfway through yet. And I like what they're doing with it. I just, again, I'm less concerned. It does kind of look like we're nearing the point, even though we haven't seen anything from Mikasa and everybody else over in the Survey Corps. I could see where next episode it happens. Again, like, no confirmation. We have no confirmation of any of that, but I would not be surprised if that's sort of the big thing we're going to see next week. Hoping, fingers crossed. But I'm really excited, because I think, you know, as we see the Marlians preparing this second assault on Paradise Island, you know, our sneak peeks into season 4, and where season 3 ended was, you know, basically the Survey Corps planning to do the opposite, to invade this new foreign land and see what's there, and, you know, take the fight to them. So I think I would not be surprised at all if not next episode, then very soon we see the Survey Corps. I believe we are almost to the point. And that's where it's like, I think there's a lot of really cool stuff, and, you know, I appreciate all the world building that is being done here, because I think it will make you appreciate, because I appreciate Reiner so much after all these episodes, you know? Like, I hated the guy. I think they did well, like, before this point. I didn't think Reiner was a bad character by any means, but, you know, he was a bad guy, and that betrayal that we saw all the way back in season 2, it hit hard, and, you know, seeing that. But I think they've done well with both him and Bertholdt's characters throughout the show. But I'm gaining even more of an appreciation for him now, you know, now that we're seeing his origin, now that we're seeing his backstory, why he's doing the things he's doing. And it's, you know, as we're seeing the continued feud between the Eldians and the Marlians and all of that, it's just, I tell people who haven't seen this show at all that, like, you know, watching these first couple episodes of the show, like very first in season 1, and they're like, oh my gosh, the show's really good. And it's like, I always tell them, I'm like, you have seen nothing yet. Like, there is no way you can guess where the show is at now. Like, it is nuts. And so it's just, it's a huge kudos to the makers of this show and this manga and everything, just for the awesome amount of storytelling that happens in this show, and this, this lore, all the world building they've done is really, really cool. And I think it's really unique for an anime. I think they do a lot of unconventional things in the anime space, and I really like what they do. But overall, yeah, I'd say I'd give this an 8 out of 10. Again, I don't want to say it's more, because I think they do some really unique things here, just like they did unique things in episode 2. And that's why it's like, this is the best out of the situation they have. I just really want it to end at this point. Like, it's not bad. Like I said, it's great. Like, I have given all the episodes thus far 8s out of 10s. There are great episodes. But I really just want to get back to the reason that I started watching Attack on Titan. And, it's my boy Aaron. I want my Jaeger back. I want my Jägermeister, man. Like, come on. And so, yeah, I'm hoping we get that soon. I have my suspicions that next episode we're going to get it, maybe towards the end. And then episode 5, episode 64 will be where we get this big, introduction, maybe get like a recap of what they've been doing before this point, leading up to that sort of stuff. I'm excited. I am very excited. Again, this being the final season and all, I really just want this to get going, I really want to get this started. It doesn't seem like we have a whole lot of time left, so let's go. Let's get to it. I'm ready. Send my boys. Let's do this. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Let's have a discussion. Any anime recommendations, let me know. Again, for my Mando watchers / lovers / all that, I will have a spoiler cast coming on Friday, talking all about the newest episode, the finale, all of Season 2, what to expect with both Season 3 and just all the Star Wars media in general going forward. So that will be coming soon as well. And, y'all can always catch me here every Monday talking about Attack on Titan, as long as we're coming out with new stuff. But I am excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. So like this video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time for some more videos. All right, see ya.